Aloha everybody and welcome to part 12 of Sonic and the Secret Rings. We are still doing some mandatory missions in order to discover where the last of the secret rings is. Again, I could go and face off with Erazor Djinn right now if I wanted to, but after I do so, the end credits would roll after the next cutscene, and it wouldn't feel like a proper ending. And I just want to bunch the Erazor Djinn fight with the regular ending next to the true final story, and you know, make this a complete experience for you guys, you know. Because why fight Erazor Djinn now and then go through this later? But I digress. This mission, if I do recall, is the Die Hard challenge. So of course you cannot die, and that applies to bottomless pits as well. If you're in a situation where you're in outer space and those little staff things go smashing through the glass floor and you fall, well, you're dead. Gonna have to redo the entire level all over again. Gotta watch out for those balls. Are there ball spikes in every level? I mean, seriously? Send more ball spikes! Send them now! This is the Mega Man 4 of Sonic games. Because Mega Man 4 was the one Mega Man game that had spikes in every level. I don't know if you made that connection. If you watched my Mega Man LPs, I doubt you remember that. But still, that's how I always remember Mega Man 4. That was the spiky Mega Man game. Because Dr. Cossack was all about the spikes. And I will be doing Mega Man Maverick Hunter X after this game. Because, you know, people want it. And I brought up Mega Man, so I figured I'd elaborate. Why not? But again, with the Die Hard challenge, every time you get hit, you lose 20 rings, so you may want to stock up on rings. I mean, bottomless pits won't save you, but there's a lot of stuff to avoid. Falling towers, Crema jeans, ball spikes. I think we're going to come up to laser gate stuff coming up. There they are. There's the laser gates. Basically, you get a time when to either walk under them or jump over them because they will constantly go up and down. And apparently Arabian Nights technology has laser gates. I don't know why, but they do. Hey, Erazor Djinn's a genie. He can totally summon whatever the fuck bullshit he wants. If this takes place in modern day, because Sonic lives in modern day, and if he's going into the storybook in modern day, then maybe Erazor Djinn knows about laser gates? I don't know. Oh, better solution. It's a video game! It's a video game. Sometimes we crazy internet personalities forget that. And we overanalyze every single detail, and it can be annoying to listen to. I know. But at the end of the day, guys, we're just poking fun. We're just gamers, you know. We're just analyzing the content that we're faced with today. But thank God this is going to be the last video until the final part, you know. Part 13 and onwards is the ending. So, I'm so glad I'm going to be done with these stupid, dumb levels. This awkward control scheme, and I can't homing attack all 5 of those guys in one jump. So, I homing attack some of them, and then I gotta back up. Now I do it again. All just so I can get rid of that stone block that is blocking my exit. And this room's easily one of the most annoying rooms in this mission, by the way. Because you have to use the flippy catapult thing in order to send you to the block that will get you out of here. And you gotta use these rings with perfect timing in order to bounce from ring to the catapult. And if you screw up any of these motions, if you flick the catapult lightly and not hard enough, you can find yourself running into the spikes or into the top of the stairs and just like not going where you need to go, and you're just backtracking through that room over and over again. I remember my first playthrough of that room preparing for this LP. I was in that room for must have felt like 3 minutes. I was so annoyed having to keep backtracking to those rings and going back in the catapult and hitting those ghosts, Genie guys again. I'm just like, ugh, this level sucks. This is not a fun level. But I digress. Booyah! As long as you don't die, you should be pretty good with this level. It has a nice turning the palace around kind of gimmick where you'll be walking along the walls and then the ceiling and all that jazz. This mission has a very unique requirement, and this mission is present in all of the chapters, but we're finally experiencing it now. We have to finish with 0 rings. We have to reach the goal ring with 0 rings. So I know what you're thinking. We have 1 ring right now. Why haven't we lost yet? Oh, no. We have to finish the level with 0. We can have as many rings as we want going to the goal ring. But when we get to the goal ring, then we have to have 0. Yeah, it's a weird thing, isn't it? Because they have other challenges in this game that are like, don't collect any pearls. And definitely, if you touch a pearl in those challenges, mission's over and you have to restart and stuff. But with this one, oh, you can pick up rings if you want. You just have to finish with 0. So just before the goal ring, there's all these laser gates. You could use those, walk into them on purpose, and you'll have 0 rings, or die. And you'll have 0 rings if you walk into those laser gates on purpose, and then you just walk a little bit forward, and the goal ring's right there. And that counts as a successful mission. So again, you can have rings going to the goal ring, but you have to make sure you have 0 when you pass it. So here I am, I gotta make sure I take a hit. There you go. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty weird. It would be goddamn unbearable if it meant I couldn't collect a single ring, because did you see how many rings were all over the place? Good lord, would that have driven me up the wall? I would have lost my sanity if I had to dodge the rings and dodge the enemies, because that just would have been like, no, game, no. The true ending isn't worth it. The true ending isn't worth this, god damn it. But finally, we're at the final mission until the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is a kill all the enemies type mission. It does loop around, so you can keep going through a circle, and the enemies that you kill will respawn, which is always swell. But basically, you have to kill 20 enemies, and this one has a really annoying habit of surprising you with bottomless pit deaths, because again, those staffs are constantly shooting into the glass like shooting stars tend to do, I guess. And you'll just be walking, and if you don't think to brake because there's no obstacle in front of you, it will just smash right in front of you, and you'll just fly to your death and fall into the bottomless pit, and it gets really freaking annoying. With this part, I have to time the catapult swing so that I run into the moving circle. I missed, so I gotta do it again. And the checkpoint is pretty far away from after this point, and there's laser gates ahead of us on the trail and stuff. And again, this is another part where I just kept dying and dying and dying again. Not because of this section. I could do the catapult part no problem. But the laser gate, for whatever reason, I kept having problems with. And every time I died to the laser gates... Oh, and these bottomless pits. And all the bottomless pits and laser gates and stuff, and it just always takes you back, and you have to keep doing the catapult part, and I'm just like, ugh. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. And the only reason I was getting hit by the laser gates... Time break! It's fucking useless. Time break is useless. I'm sorry, I don't see the appeal of that power-up at all. I still hit the laser gate because it's too goddamn slow. But I have to hit these guys who are, like, pretty much where the laser gates are. That's why I kept dying in this area and why I had to keep going back to the catapult, because it's so easy to hit them. I'm trying to kill them because it adds to the score, you know? And I don't want to drag this level out longer than it has to be. I only have 6 more to kill. Just make it quick, make it done. And laser gates are in my way. And they keep breaking away my floor, so I gotta keep pausing and braking, because if I keep running full speed, I'll just die over and over again. Very awkward, annoying ass level, you know? And I'm not a fan of it. But I've already gone on about how I don't like this game past Pirate Storm. I hate it! I hate it! You know I do. But this is the last mandatory one. This is the one that gets you the secret ring. Once you have all 7 secret rings, defeating Erazor Djinn will unlock the final chapter of the entire story, and then you can get your proper true ending. So finally, this is our last mission. Just kill that guy and end it! End it! Yeah! Yes, we're done! We're done with these levels! Oh my god! No more awkward... Well, the awkward control will still be in the boss fights, but for now, we're safe.
That's it!
One of the 7 world rings. This one is purple.
Oh! This one is sealed with sadness.
Just what are these rings all about, anyway?
Hey, there's something I've been thinking about, Shara.
What is it?
How do you and the Erazor Djinn know each other?
Huh? Well...
Hey, if you'd rather not talk about it, that's okay.
Sonic...
Is he really a genie of the lamp like that King of Bones said?
Yes. Well, you see, he's the genie of the magic lamp from the story of Aladdin.
Huh?
That's right. Erazor Djinn, the villain of this game, is in fact the genie from Aladdin.
Mr. Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Long ago, he was punished for his misdeeds and sealed away in the lamp. He would not be forgiven until he had granted the wishes of 1,000 people. But when his sentence had been served, he had a renewed hatred of people. That was his fate, sad as it was. His cursed destiny came from the story he had been written into.
Shara?
To the Erazor Djinn, I am just a mere genie of the ring. I want to stop him, though. I want to turn the stories of the Arabian Nights back to what they were. That is my wish.
And so we have collected the final world ring. We have collected all the secret rings, and Make-Believe's reborn for the last time! Because, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back to part 13, we will be entering into a boss duel with the big bad Erazor Djinn, the big evil genie who has caused all this mess. We're finally coming to the end of this game. And so I just wanted to show you that upon reaching Erazor Djinn, I was level 28, and here are all the skills I collected thus far for the playthrough. However, if you keep playing the game, if you keep doing all the optional challenges, you can still level up Sonic more and more and more and collect even more upgrades. And so there is so much Sonic can be, but I'm ending on level 28 and not 99. Can you believe he goes up to 99? That's crazy. But anywho, folks, Erazor Djinn in part 13. See you then.